he became an orphan as an adult. Not suddenly, not in one moment, but in a way that felt quieter and somehow worse. His mother didn't disappear. She didn't leave when he was a child. She didn't vanish without explanation. She stayed. She was there every day and somehow still unreachable. As a child, he learned early that silence could mean many things. Sometimes it meant peace. Sometimes it meant punishment. And sometimes it meant love had chosen another place to be. His mother was always busy, or said she was. She came home tired, eyes somewhere else, her phone never far, always face down. He never questioned it. Children rarely do. They grow up believing what they feel is normal. His father tried to fill the space. He cooked. He showed up. He waited late at night. When his mother said she'd be home soon, sometimes she was. Sometimes she wasn't. And when she wasn't, he said nothing. That silence slowly became the house. Years later, the truth arrived. Not as a confession, but as a mistake, a message. Not meant for him, not meant for that room. A name he didn't know. Words that didn't belong to a married woman. And suddenly, everything that had never made sense finally did. The distance, the absences, the way his mother looked past them instead of at them. There were no screams, no dramatic confrontation, just conversations behind closed doors, doors that stayed closed longer than before. His father moved out, carefully, quietly. He folded clothes slowly, as if taking his time might change something. That night, his father sat on the edge of the bed, said only one thing: "Take care of yourself. Not us, not her, just yourself." It was the last advice he ever gave him. His mother stayed, but she wasn't lighter. She wasn't relieved. She was empty, and emptiness is heavier than anger. From that day on, he became something else in that house. Not a son, a reminder of a choice, of a consequence, of a life that hadn't turned out the way she imagined. She grew colder, sharper. Her affection became conditional. He learned to take up less space, to need less, to expect less. He learned something dangerous, that love had to be earned, that being quiet was safer than being honest. He left as soon as he could, built a life, kept contact polite, short calls, holidays out of obligation, always careful not to stay too long. Then one evening, the call came. His mother was sick, advanced, the kind of illness that doesn't wait. He returned. The house felt smaller, quieter. She was thinner now, fragile, and for the first time she needed him. He handled everything: appointments, paperwork, medication. He showed up the way his father once had. At night, sitting alone in the kitchen, he sometimes imagined what it would sound like if she finally said it. "I'm sorry. I was wrong. I didn't know how to love you." But mornings came, and nothing changed. She spoke of small things: weather, television, regrets without names, and when she spoke of the past, she softened it, rewrote it, as if honesty might hurt more than silence. One night, as he adjusted her blanket, she looked at him and said, "I did the best I could." He nodded, not because it was enough, but because arguing with someone at the end feels cruel. She died quietly. No revelation, no confession, just silence, the kind that doesn't answer back. That day he became an orphan, not because he had no parents, but because he never really had the ones he needed. At the funeral, people spoke kindly of her. Strong woman, hard-working, did her best. He listened, carrying a truth no one else knew. Later, he visited his father, older now, softer. They talked for hours about nothing important and everything. That's when he understood. His father hadn't failed him. He had stayed until staying hurt too much. That night, alone, he realized something heavier. He wasn't grieving his mother. He was grieving the version of her he had waited for, the apology that never came, the love that stayed incomplete. Some people lose their parents and feel devastation. Others lose them slowly while they're still alive. And that loss is harder to explain, harder to justify, harder to mourn. He didn't become bitter, but he became attentive to children who grow up too fast, to adults who apologize for existing, to people who say, "I'm fine," too quickly, because he knows now. Some people don't abandon you physically. They leave emotionally, and the damage is quieter, but just as real. If this story stayed with you, you're not broken. Some losses don't come with funerals. They come with understanding. Shared here, one story at a time.